Yo, what's going on, guys? And in today's video, it's gonna be kind of like a weird video, but oh god, my back's kind of hurting, jeez. But in today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys about as you guys can see by the title, I wish I grew up in the 1990s. Um, I feel like being born in the 1990s would be like something. It would be like so cool because it would be like 2004 right now. So in this timeline, I'm born in 1990. I wish I was born in 1990. So it would be 2006 right now in this timeline. And so I'm gonna explain to you guys why I wish I was born in the 1990s. So this would be 10 top 10 of my things I wish. Why? Number 10. Um, there was a lot of good music back in the 1990s and 2000s, but today music is just crap. I mean, we got Post Malone, we got Megan Thee Stallion twerking her absolute ass off. We got Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, who's an old lady almost. We got Harry Styles, Travis Scott, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry. Um, and so many more out for today's music. But back in the 1990s and 2000s, which I would technically grew up in, um, at the time in the 1990s and 2000s, we had a lot of good music. We had Linkin Park, um, Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Eminem. Eminem was exploding back in the 2000s, which I would have been really loved to see. And I really would have liked to see his movie 8 Mile back in 2002. I already saw the movie. It's pretty cool. I suggest you guys to go see it. Uh, very great movie. Um, and so many other things that, the music was just popular. I mean, like, even the song That Then, I don't really know the musician's name, but That Then was a pretty good song also. And, Naya Sky, Move Your Body, that's another good song. Um, and me personally, growing up at that time, I would love music. I would literally buy my own, like, radio, and I would have my speaker, and I'd be riding around on my scooter, back in the 2000s, cranking all this rap music, Eminem, Nice Guy, all this good music. And today I can't even crack that because it feels weird cracking music like that now. So, yep, number 10 was I think that I would have liked to grow up with that kind of music, but now I grow up with bullshit music. Okay, number 9. For number 9, I would probably say maybe toys, because toys were a little bit different back then. I mean, obviously we have better toys today, but see, back then there was toys like bikes, scooters, everything. And they were kind of a little bit different compared to today. So this might be a stupid one, but um many people might wish they grew up because toys, I mean, I could say maybe the toys like the scooters, the scooters and the uh and stuff like that. So the toys. I don't really know what to say about the toys, but toys for sure. Okay, number 8. Number 8, I would put probably so we already done music. We've already done toys. Number 8, I would probably put in stores, because we had a little bit different stores that have shut down now. I mean, Toys R Us would be around. Toys R Us wouldn't be closing until like 27 more years or 17 more years at the time I would have been growing up if I was born in 1990. So Toys R Us would be around, and Kmart. I think is it called Kmart, that store? And a lot of other things, be still around. And plus, so yeah, stores. I would have loved to have grown up with stores not being shut down and crap. So yeah. Number seven, I would go with coronavirus because I hated when I found out the coronavirus started. That's why 2020 is the worst year. But I had kind of a fun time then. Um, but can you guys imagine you guys all wish that you guys grew up in the time where the coronavirus never existed? Because imagine being born in 1990 and it's 2006 right now. And you say in 14 years there will be coronavirus, and people will say, what the heck is a coronavirus? Next month later, you go 14 years, it's 2020, and coronavirus. I'm going to say, oh my god, that guy was right when he said 14 years ago. So, yeah, I would have loved to have grown up without viruses and coronavirus and crap like that. And, yeah, so that was number seven. Number six, I would probably say the TV shows. I mean, I'm not really a fan of TV shows because they suck now, but the time of television shows would be like Spider-Man, iCarly, The King of Queens. I would have loved to have watched that back then. Um, but also would be pretty crazy is that YouTube. I would grow up without YouTube, and well, that would be alright. But TV shows, there was better sitcoms back then. I mean, like there was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There was a lot of other things, and that's why I think growing up with better TV shows, because the TV shows today suck. Um, so yeah, that's what number six is. There was better TV shows, because today TV shows stink like donkey ass. All right, number five, I would go with number one's pretty important. Number five, I would go with I could probably say meeting new people, because like I said for number 10 about music, but like meeting a lot of celebrities then, because I would have loved to have met Tupac. His music is absolutely insane. Like my favorite songs by him is like Hit 'Em Up, which is a diss track to Biggie. That's a very freaking awesome song. Uh, Ambitious as a Rider, if that's how you pronounce it. Two of America's Most Wanted with Snoop Dogg. Um, and California Love, which is people agree that it's his best song. And Dear Mama, which is a song to obviously his mother. And rest in peace to his mother also. She died 20 years after him, which is crazy. Um, and there's so many more Tupac songs. Keep Your Head Up, that was another good one. Um, so maybe I might change to number five. Maybe I Wish I Met Tupac. That's what number five would be. Wish I Met Tupac because he's one of my favorite rappers. And so I mean that was kind of a dumb one, but still many people will wish that to grow up then because they wanted to meet like Biggie and Tupac and Eminem. Well, obviously you can meet Eminem now, but I would have liked to meet the old Eminem. All right, number four. Number four, maybe the rides and carnivals because there was a lot of different rides, and because rides today are still awesome, but I saw videos of rides back in the 2000s and 1990s, and the rides were literally insane. Like there was like the zipper and crap like that still exists today, and there was a lot of other things. There was rides that were actually removed because they killed people, and I would have loved to go on those rides also. So yeah, maybe the rides. So yeah, the rides. Number three, almost done. Number three, I would say probably the number three, I would say Oh yeah, number three, because there would be no social media, bro. And like I said, everybody is in love with YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, Twitter, Reddit. But I only have Twitter. I only use Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And obviously YouTube, obviously. But I say that growing up without social media would be pretty weird. Obviously, I would have grown up with Facebook, kind of. But, so yeah, and the phones would be different also. That's another one I think I'm putting on this one. The phones. The phones as well. The phones would be pretty different as well, because I would have grown up with Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, so I would have grown up with all of them. And I think I would have made pretty good YouTube videos back then also. And it's pretty crazy to imagine that YouTube would be turning 20 years old next year. 1 second ago. So yeah, the living without social media would be pretty weird. I'm pretty sure everybody who's like 30 said it was pretty weird. So yeah, growing up without social media, pretty weird. And number two, I would say the movies, bro. There were so many good freaking movies, and obviously the movies today suck. You know, I mean, I didn't even see the Bad Boys Ride or Die movie, but I would have got to grow up with the first Bad Boys and the second Bad Boys movie, and I would have got to grown up with the Rush Hour movies. I think I watched a little bit of Rush Hour too. There's an Asian girl in it who was beautiful as fuck, and I think her name is Zanzaya or something, and I have a crush on her. She's very beautiful, but what the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, number two, I would say the movies, because there was Rush Hour, the Rush Hour trilogy, the Bad Boys first and second, like I said. Um, the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, would have loved to grown up with those and see those in the cinema in 2002, 2004, 2007. And yeah, there's many, many more, but the movies I wish I grew up with, because I would have loved to go see them in the theater. And I'm pretty sure all you guys would. Alright. And number one, out of all things I've said so far, number one, the video games, bro. The video games, like PlayStation 2, which is my favorite console, like there were so many PlayStation 2 games, and the games and the consoles, everything, man. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. So the consoles and the video games. Please leave a like. I don't think this video would get a lot of views, but it's a pretty good video what I did, you know. Um, so yeah, and let me comment which one was your favorite out of all these top 10. And it's pretty cool, right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace and love.